Do you want to know what the hardest thing that people the hardest thing that people struggle to deal with in sales is? And surprise, surprise, it's rejection. Now, I've worked with a lot of people that have been rejected on a sales call, and they voice note me after the sales call. They're emotional and they panic and they feel like they can't sell and they feel terrible about themselves. And the number one thing that you've got to remember to be able to handle, and I'm going to get on, I'm not just going to teach you how to cope in this video and teach you, oh, this is how you handle rejection. I'm going to give you something that comes from being able to handle rejection, okay? And that'll make sense in a minute. But people come to me, they say, oh, I've been rejected and everything like that. And the reason that they're so emotional about it doesn't come from them being rejected. Do you want to know where it comes from? It comes from them placing too much emotional dependency and too much emotional weight on the outcome of the call. Okay? Now, I have just taken, I've taken 2 sales calls today. Okay? It's 12:15, coming up to, on a Friday. I took one call at 9 o'clock in the morning and I took one call at 11:30. So just right now. The first call I closed, 6 months paid in full. On the call, 0 objection. Okay? The second call, I didn't close. I need to think about it. I handled it, I tried to handle it, but I didn't push the sale because I didn't want to tarnish reputation, okay? Because that's key to me. I did everything I could to get him over the line. It didn't work. It was the finances, obviously, and then the finances, I need to think about it. And in this case, I didn't overcome the objection, which is normal. No one has 100% close rate. But I got rejected 15 minutes ago, okay? 11:30 took the call, 11:30 to 12. And I don't know if you can tell by my energy, but I am unfazed. I'm like, okay, cool. Mainly because I closed the paid in full this morning, but, whatever. But what you've got to remember is that rejection is not about you, okay? What a lot of people do when they have a service-based business in sales, and I've done this myself, is they get rejected and they get really emotional about it because they feel like it's personal, they feel like it's about them. It's not about them. When you get rejected in sales, it's not about you, okay? It's not because of you personally. Now, chances are you probably haven't done something, and I'm sure when I watch back this call that I didn't close, I'll probably identify points that I could have done better and improve on. But people take rejection really personally. And the reason that they do that is because they attach a lot of emotion and a lot of weight to the outcome of the sales call. And why this is ruining you before the call even starts is because you hop onto a call and you're I'm not going to say on edge, but you are, because you're so emotionally attached to the call and because you're so emotionally attached to the outcome of the call, you just carry a different energy and you carry yourself differently. Okay? And once you detach from the outcome, once you detach from, if this person signs up, that's cool. If the person doesn't sign up, that's cool. Then you are going to feel a lot better and ultimately you're going to close more. The call that I hopped on this morning at 9 o'clock, the one that I closed paid in full, high ticket paid in full as well, by the way. Don't know why I slid that in there. I went on to that call and just so you know, I took the call last minute, right? I took it because someone else couldn't take it and I was making my morning coffee as I accepted the call. So I had 10 minutes to prepare, right? Not even 10 minutes, like 6 minutes. And I went into the call with 0 expectation, zero like emotional attachment. I was barely awake. Well, I was awake, but I'm trying to say I was like still half asleep because I hadn't had my morning coffee. And I just went onto the call with like no expectations, no like, oh, this is going to happen. I wasn't overthinking it. I just hopped onto the call, had a chat with the guy and closed him. Pay on the call, 0 objections. And the reason that happened, the reason why it was such a flawless sales call is because of the mindset that I went into the call with. I just went in there like, yep, okay, yeah, we can help. Let's learn a bit more about this person and let's help them. And ultimately, that is why rejection is holding you back. Because you are scared of rejection, or because you are attaching a personified meaning to the rejection, you're putting too much emotional weight on the outcome of the call, which is then leading to you acting more emotionally, which then leads to you not thinking logically, which then leads to you not having that energy about you that is just abundant. And when you are feeling emotional about a sales call, and when you're emotionally built up, you're not going to have feelings of abundance, which is going to not translate into your energy on the sales call. And your prospects can sense your energy. If I was the call that I didn't close just now, if I was trying hard to close him, then the guy would probably have sensed that and he'd be like, whoa, 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 whoa. But I was quite chill about it. I tried to handle the objection. I didn't, but I was relaxed about it. I wasn't trying to push him and push him and push him and push him. I tried to handle the objection. I got the vibe that it wasn't going to work. So I didn't ruin the future opportunity by pushing him and handing it and being like X, Y, and Z. Which you can do, which is fine, but it just depends on what sort of person you are. Like, I'm not the person to push and push and push someone on a sales call. Because I don't have to. If I really wanted to push him, I could have. Now, did that mean that I would have got the close? Maybe, maybe not. But me internally, I'm not that sort of person that will just ruthlessly push someone on a sales call. I can be like that. But I choose not to be because my energy is important to me. And if someone doesn't want to work with me, I'm not going to drag them over the line to work with me. So yeah, I've gone off track here, but the reason that you're again rejected on a sales call, and the reason that you take rejection so personally, is because you attach emotional weight and you give the feeling of rejection power on a sales call, which is ultimately the reason you get rejected. Once you go into a sales call not knowing, once you go into a sales call not caring about the outcome, you're going to get the outcome you care about. I'm going to leave you with that gem because that is an absolute gem that I've given you. But yeah, that's essentially it. Do not focus on the result, focus on the process. People say this about everything. People say it about fat loss, they say it about business, they say it about everything. And in sales, it's the same. Focus on making the process as best as you can, and the outcome will naturally be the outcome you care about. And like everything else, when you don't care about the outcome, you'll get the outcome you care about. So yeah, I'm going to leave you with that. Have a good weekend or have a nice rest of your day when you're watching this, and I'll speak to you soon.